What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Merry Chat. This is a special review episode. Not so much a review, but a discussion slash impressions, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you. But it's mostly addressing big problems that most reviewers are having with this game. And I just want to talk to you about personal experience and my take on it. As somebody that plays every game, new and old, throughout the year, spends time with a lot of games, and I don't rush them because I'm not a part of a big journalist company that's on a deadline that gets rushed to get a review out, to go to the next game, like a lot of these big mainstream media journalists. And I have a lot to talk about, and I have a lot to say. And particularly, it's about the game WWE 2K Battlegrounds, the wrestling game that recently came out on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. And I guess it's going to get a Xbox Series X bump because it says it on the game card, the game box. I have it on the Switch. And I'm absolutely loving it. When all in all is said, a game is supposed to be what they call fun. And the crazy thing of it is that games through the years have lost this ability. Believe it or not, as crazy as that may seem, there's games that people say are phenomenal, that are fantastic, but are not really fun. As crazy and wild as that seems, it's almost like it's a separate category now. Because you have the simulation games that 2K puts out. And now you have this arcade game. Well, this game is definitely fun. And people are really taking it for more than it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be anybody can pick up and play, which it is. Have fun, which it is, and just have a blast playing through it. And of course, they have to dissect that and find out ways that that's not true. And what they're saying really bothers me. Now, is this the second coming of Christ? Is this a masterpiece? Is this going to be Game of the Year on Murray NJ Awaits Game Award? Spoiler, it's not. It's not. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean it's bad. Is it a perfect game? Absolutely not. Does it have flaws? Absolutely. But not the flaws they say it does. It does. A lot of games do. Is this a really good game, all in all, that I could recommend that you go out and buy at $39? Yes. Yes. And when it goes any cheaper than this, an absolute yes. That's with any game, no matter how good it is. You want to save money, right? I could tell you to buy Masterpiece games at full price or at a discount. You want to save money, right? Because people are saying, oh, is it worth it? It already is discounted. It's already technically a budget title, if you want to call it that. So the big concern is microtransactions, and that you're not getting the full roster as soon as the game starts, and that the game is milking and diming you, and that the game is very, greedy, like a mobile game. Excuse me. I've put a ton of hours in this game. You want to know how much money I spent? Jack Diddley. If you want to know what Jack Diddley means, that means zero. Stugotz. Nada. Nothing. I haven't spent a dime, and I'm not anywhere ready to spend a dime, and I'm not going to. My battle bucks, the blue bucks that you earn in game, is over 60,000 now. It just keeps increasing. There's so much to do in the game that earns you money. There's so many ways to get free money in the game. I don't understand what these journalists were doing. I mean, were they, places like IGN and places like GameSpot and places like whatever, were they saying to the people, oh, you have 10 minutes to play this game? Of course you're going to have to use real in-game money. That's for people that don't want to play games. Imagine buying a game, but you don't want to play it. Yes, I want to have the entire roster unlocked, but I don't want to play the game. Could you imagine? There are people complaining that you have to play through the story campaign to unlock certain characters, like John Cena, the made-up characters. They're mad because you have to play through the story campaign to unlock characters. But these are the same jack-offs that want Call of Duty every year to have a story campaign. I must be missing something. Okay, the other problems are limited movesets. Okay, I can understand that, but this is not a simulation game. This is a game that was entitled for people to play on the couch, for people to get together and have fun like the olden days, like on the Super NES or whatever, and just get together and anybody can play. You can control this character and learn the movesets easy. I can control this character and we both have a fair chance. And we just battle it out. It's not sophisticated like WWE 2K19 or 2K20 or it's no different than a simulation racing game and then playing an arcade racing game. They never said it was a simulation wrestling game with thousands of movesets. They never said that. They said it was a fun, easy to pick up and play arcade game, and that's what it is. Some characters have specific exclusive moves like The Rock. And, but pretty much you have a specific class, and if your character falls in that class, it's going to have the same moveset. It's simple, it's fun, it gets the job done. Could they have come out with a few more moves? Maybe exclusive moves for each character? Or have every character have at least one exclusive move? I guess they could. But they could have done a lot of things. And who knows what's going to happen in the future. This game is being highly supported. All DLC characters are coming. Another thing people are complaining about. How come they weren't in the game from the start? All DLC is going to be free. Now, you do have to earn them. Or I guess buy them if you had to. I won't have to because I'm earning so much free battle bucks. It's not even funny. I'm completing my daily challenges. They're absolutely fair. Even when the AI is unfair and everything is a reversal, it's still beatable. It's still fair in the end. I'm progressing. The battle bucks are very, very giving. For a game that has so much. I've never actually played a game with so much currency that it's so fair in giving money. Sure, could some wrestlers be a little cheaper? Could maybe the payouts be a little more? I guess you could argue they could, but they don't have to be. I'm not having a problem. Everything gives you money. Nothing's restricted from giving you money. Some more than others. They're giving you opportunities to earn money. And there's really nothing that's requiring you to get your credit card out. And there's nothing that's 100% behind a gold bucks paywall. My question to these big professional reviewers and these big mainstream companies is, what is the problem? What am I not seeing? As far as gameplay and the way the game runs, is it functional? Yes. And I'm playing on the Switch. Did I notice a few slowdowns? Again, I'm playing on the Switch. during like Fatal 4-Ways or Triple Threats or like Royal Rumbles? A little. Not bad. I had one little problem I had to restart. But overall, not a problem at all. Nothing that is like a game-breaking bug. They're constantly putting out updates for the game. So I don't really understand why some of these reviewers are hammering this game just because it's the cool thing to do. I want to be in the in crowd. I don't want to have a brain. I want to be in the mob mentality and agree with everyone. I want to be a sheep. I want to be the kid in class that agrees with everyone. I want to be one of them. Fuck that. If you took the time and played the fucking game, you wouldn't have these thoughts. I just don't, I don't understand how these people have a job and how they have millions of subscribers, or they're hired, a hired reviewer for these big mainstream media journalist companies, and they get paid for this shit. And like, really? Some of these guys are the biggest idiots going. And I have these one-on-one discussions with them on Twitter, and usually what they'll do is they can't confront me going back and forth, so they just cut me off. Nice, huh? And you're the one that's getting paid thousands of dollars or hired at these big companies. And this is like your job. This is your job. Why don't you do it? Could you imagine going to a doctor's office and the doctor says, well, I really don't know if I could diagnose you because I really don't know anything about my job. And I guess I could give you this flu shot, but I really don't know how to give you this shot. I'll try. That's what I get from these reviewers. It's like, either you do your fucking job the right way or you don't. And it's like, I played the game for 15 minutes, bad review. And they say they played through it and they say they did this. Bullshit. 90% of them lie. They're always being caught left and right throughout the year if you read up on these gaming journalists and these gaming reviewers. It's a big fucking lie. It's whoever was duped and paid the most. So, there you go. I'm having fun with it. I'm earning battle bucks left and right. And it's a great fun game, and I'm looking forward to the DLC in the future, and I'm looking forward to unlocking more characters. I'm taking my time. I'm going through the game nice and slow for my channel here. We're going through the different modes, and we're exploring the game, and we're going and checking everything out. And, I understand. Listen. I'm going to be a realist here. I understand that, these websites have to do things a certain way to get reviews out at a certain time. It sucks. You can't have it both ways, I guess. It does suck. But what really bothers me is that people hold a candle to what certain sites say, and they're like, I'm holding off. Even certain individuals on this platform. I'm holding off because I want to watch so-and-so's review. No. Have a mind of your own. Play the game yourself. Or borrow it. There's different ways. Or play a demo, or go to a friend's house or something. Have a mind of your own. Why do you have to write in stone what a review channel says? 90% of them are always wrong. I love it too how, like, they'll give a game reviewer a review job to a genre they can't stand or a game company they can't stand. It's like, I'll never forget, Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, I hate violence. I gotta review this game. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like, go fucking review Call of Duty, but I hate guns. Get the fuck out of here. That's all I got to say about my review and impressions. I'm having fun with it. And at the end of the day, games are about having fun. Sure, you could dissect a game. You could talk about how technical it is. You could talk about, I want this in a simulation game. It's like when people play Forza Horizon, but they complain about, well, I I want to be able to customize this in the car, and I want to be able to have this track customized like this, and I want to be able to have this torque, and I want to be able to take the steering wheel. Dude, they have Forza Motorsport for that. They have Gran Turismo for that. I think people with this game are getting confused with the simulation games and arcade games. You have your simulation series that they're taking a break from, and the arcade series, which I think is better. Like the All-Star games. I'd rather have the arcade fun games. But different strokes for different folks, right? Take care, guys. Until my next Murray Chat episode, I'll be seeing you again soon. Murray out!